Hello. Hi, everybody. You're Daniel once again with Thriving Solutions. And today we are going to take a look at our flow designer here. And we're going to be calling a script include from our action. Right. So we created this script include. I want to learn about how to use these script includes, and I'm pretty familiar with creating like functions. So in ServiceNow, we have something that's called Script Include, and it's a backend code that you can define functions, and they can be callable from any place in ServiceNow, including Flow Designer. And so I first was trying to display values from the form, but I decided to make it a part of our flow. Okay, so it's gonna update our record and put like a description journal. All right, so if we take a look at our flow here, we have this flow is called. So we added what it is to our app, a qualifying matches. And once we run these qualifiers, it gets the times from all of our qualifier matches. And it's going to give us a list of the top qualifiers. Okay. And then once we get that list, I'm just going to, we can upload our record here. Okay. So the trigger is when our tournament is goes from qualifier to ready, and then it's gonna look up all of the matches which are under the stage of qualifier, and then we're gonna do like some calculations for each one. So it's gonna determine what's the best time. So if they have 2 qualifying rounds, 1 for each lane, the fastest lane of each match is gonna be updated, right? So we update our match record with that with that fastest time, and then we do another lookup for all of the updated records, and then we are gonna sort them. So we are assigning some variables to it. So we're getting the name of that car, the sysid of it, and the rank. So we're counting down, like, or we're counting up, right? And then we create a list from there. So we have this tiers. Just we're just taking that number and putting it in an array, and then from there we're gonna call this action. Okay, so our action, we're sending an array of sysids. Right, so if we go into our action here, so we got our array of sysids, and from here is where we're going to call our script include. So our script include is going to take that list, right? So the list is going to look something like this, right? So we got this commented out. But so it takes our list of our sysids, and these are the cars, you know, each car, and this is the order where they are, you know, the fastest to the slowest, right? And then we're gonna send that over to our script include. So if we take a look at our script include, basically we take that list, so we're passing that array as a string, and then okay, this is the script include. Yep. So and then it's gonna do a glide record is going to get each one of these IDs, and we're going to get the model number, the title of it, the driver, and then we plug in that sys ID once again, and we're getting the display value of the driver, and we're getting the model number and the title. Okay, so that gives us like some information about it. So we can use these later on if we needed to. Basically, we're creating a new object, and then it returns it back as a string. Okay. So once we get it back, from here, we are gonna create this the display, and basically it's just we're just getting the names of the drivers and just counting number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then we'll just take this information, and then we'll just plug it back into our record. Okay. So if we run a test on this, so I already ran a test on this one, but this one has some qualifiers on this last test here. So we will go ahead and run it. All right. So it will make all the calculations, right? And then so here's our action called get top qualifier list. So see, it receives that array of sysids, and then this is what we're getting back. So we're getting a string like this. Okay. And then we can plug in that into our journal field. So if we take a look here, okay, we can't even see it, but it will update our journal field like that. Okay, so if we can take another look at this. All right, so here it is. So here is our record here, and we just got this journal field we just added, and it will just give us like a little history of our qualifiers, right? So, and then here's our qualifier matches, and if you click on each one, you know, we do have like the fastest time, so it will calculate the fastest time from both of the races that they have from each lane, and this is our qualifying match. Right. So I'm just gonna do a quick demo here of how this app can work. So if we just go back to beginning. So I'm gonna go to and create a new tournament. Right, so we'll go ahead and create a new tournament here. We'll do engine studio. Then you can pick from your tracks that are available. You can set a date. You can put how many vehicles are going to be racing. And then you can select how you want them to be matched. So if we do seeded, that's going to do the qualifiers. And let's say they need to win 2 races. Okay. So we go ahead and save that. All right. So here we need to add 16 competitors. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a whole bunch here. All right, I think we got more than 16. We got 29. Actually, all right, so let's get rid of a few. Let's see, 29. One less, okay. All right, so now we got 16. So by the way, this is another client script here. It just gives us a total count. All right, so our queue list, this is our qualifier list, is empty. So what we're gonna do is, if we go here to qualifier, maybe we can create a button for that, like we did for our start tournament UI action. But we'll just go ahead and put it in the qualifier state. So this triggers our qualifier matches. So if we refresh here, so now each racer has a qualifier match. Okay, so we're gonna go into each one here. So like you can, it's based on racer one. So let's say right, so you start entering their times as they are going to race, right? So actually you don't even have to save it. So the fastest time doesn't get calculated until they all done, which you know, so there's no wins here or match winner because this is kind of like the qualifier. There, I think there's a view, not for this one. So for the race itself, I did create a view. So see when you add the vehicle, you know, it shows you which vehicle it is. You know, and there's actually a view for this one for qualifiers. So our qualifier is going to be more simplified, right? It doesn't have the picture on this one, but basically, you know, you just got one racer because they're not racing yet. All right, so if we go back, we'll have to do each one. Yeah, so here we can't tell when they're done, right? So because this is maybe we can create another view for qualifier, right? So we can see, or just add something that tells us when the qualifying round is completed. But I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly just enter all these numbers really quick. So this does take some time, but you know, if you're running this, you know, correctly, um, people do take their time to enter all these values, and it'll be nice. You know, it's nice to have a lot of details. You know, that way, that's the whole purpose of this app, that we can, you know, keep track of things, and you know, you're gonna have your track set up, and you're gonna have the time to input all these numbers. One thing I'm trying to do is see if we can incorporate some type of AI as a webcam, and or you know, there's probably like people have really nice tracks that do have their time um, you know, displayed in their finish lines. So I have one of those what is it called, Play Robotics, and the one I have doesn't have any type of like connection to the computer as you use it. So I'm wondering if there's a way to have it, you know, give us live data as the races are going on. But if that is not the case, you know, maybe using a webcam and just having it like kind of like read the numbers from the screen, and then you know, then we can kind of like send the message to the thing, and then for that race, it'll just automatically input that number. So maybe we can come up with something for that. But I'm just it's almost done here. So if we take a look, we are inputting all of our race numbers. So the track we have right now is about 4 seconds, I think. I created a new track recently, and it has like five different turns, 4 turns, I think, 4 turns. So it's pretty nice. You can watch us in our YouTube channel. It's if you look up Hot Tracks Diecast Racing on YouTube, you can follow us there, and that's where I put some of my videos once in a while. So the kids, they love our tracks. They love playing different kinds of games and stuff. So they also have a YouTube channel. If you're interested in that, you can follow them. Emmanuel and Isaias Adventures. They have their YouTube channel. We haven't uploaded too much there lately, but they love playing video games. They love playing computer puzzle games and things like that. Oh, which car is this? Oh, the Lamborghini. He had the fastest time, maybe. All right, so here is our Batmobile. All right, so this should be the last one. So let's see. We have a winner. All right. I think oh, okay, this is the last one. Yeah. Well, what's your favorite car? You can leave that in the comments below. All right, so we got all of our cars here. Let's go back to our tournament. All right, so this is our list here of competitors, right? So they're in order, like of alphabetical order, right? So so the next trigger is when we go to ready, right? So if we have all of our vehicles ready, so some of these we can probably add like more checks to make sure we have all of the information before we go to the next step. All right, so see, it created this beautiful array here, okay? So all of these, well, we don't know which one is which, right? So what do we do? Did the thing do it yet? Oh. All right, so we're ready. Okay. So what happens next? What was the trigger? So we got our cue list. And for this one to work, so it should have done it. So I wonder what happened here. So from qualified to ready. So let's take a look at our history and see what we have for our executions. So that's why it's good to important to test this with the actual example, because this way we can see what happened. All right, so it did go through it, and so it did build our array here, right? And then we updated this, and oh, but look at this. What happened here? Something's wrong. So we did not get so, oh, you know what? Because I never activated. I never activated this last update we did here. All right, so let's activate it. So, it did build our list. It also put our fastest times in there. So if we run it again, I don't think anything is going to change other than we'll get the actual and then we have this for every update. So I think we're gonna have this like run once, right? But I have it for every update right now, so as we test it. But if we go and because um see, we got qualifiers, right? And we got our fastest times. So see, if we go according to this, our Cadillac was the fastest time. Now when they're like tied, I guess it just goes with the earliest one. Yeah. So there's no real tiebreaker yet. We could have a tiebreaker, but I think that's gonna be a lot more logic checks. So if we go back to qualifier and then to ready, I'm not sure. Is it gonna create more qualifiers? Let's see. Oh, yeah, see, it did create more. So I'm just gonna clear these out. So that's why you want it once, you want to run it once. Because right now I have it for every update, so that's why it's putting all these extra qualifier routes in there. Okay, so but if we go here, this should do the update again, and then we should see a journal in here. Oh, look at that. Okay. So let's reload form. And there it is. Okay, great. All right, so it's taking all the numbers. Okay, that looks good. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hide this in the journal. I mean, oh, cause see, you can't. Oh yeah, you just type and then save. But I think the journal will keep it for like system updates. And this is running as system as the user, so maybe we want to run this as a system. Yeah, so if we go and we do our form builder, we're gonna go ahead and hide this. And I wonder the journal. Can we hide? No, because if we get rid of this, then it won't even show up. It, yeah, see, it's not showing up at all. So the journal, what does it say here? What is this? Journal is only supported. Oh yeah. We add the journal back. I wonder if we can just show the journal list. Can we just show journal list? Okay, but no, why so thin? That looks funny. Why does it show like that? Huh. Well, I guess we will allow them to type on it too. You see that? It's weird. All right, well, that's okay. At least we are getting like the correct order, and it just looks a little bit cleaner. All right, so the next thing after this is the next state is in progress. So we do have a button for that. So this state eventually is going to be like not even there or read only. So that way, you know, you're not just going back to a previous state and triggering flows again. But when we do that, when we go in progress, now we should have our first round. And what's going on here? All right, so this is sorted like that. No. Oh. So we have no racers in here. So what's going on? Let's take a look at our flow and let's see what we changed. So what we did change was it should make the matches according to that list now. Okay, so if we go back to our workflow studio, we have this start tournament with seed options. So I'm going to take a look at our execution here and let's see what happened. So this just triggered. Yep. Now. All right. So let's see. All right. So we got some variables. Oh, this is bad. Okay, what happened here? So we're not getting like the actual list here. And let's see. Oh, and then yeah, this thing too. So our qualifier seed, see, it's supposed to look like this, but we're getting this for some reason. Okay, we're getting too many extra things. So I wonder if that has something to do with so oh yeah. All right, so this is gonna take that seed order of sysids, and then it's gonna do some calculations here. And basically, what it does is we're gonna take it like the top, so it's the fastest to the slowest, but the fastest is not gonna go against the slowest. It's gonna go to the middle. Okay, so the first is gonna go, like if it's 16, it's gonna go with the number 9, right? And it keeps going down like that. Okay. That way, you know, it gives everybody a better chance to kind of like win their matches. So you're not putting like the fastest with the slowest, and then you're not putting the fastest two together in the first round. But something is not right. This doesn't look right. Whatever we're getting back is trash. So we're getting qualifier list. Okay, so which one is that qualifier list? Okay, so the so this is our qualifier list. This looks good. So there's something going on with our. So we're running like some JavaScript inline JavaScript in here. So I think what we can do is, let's see if we can kind of like debug this somehow. All right. I'm thinking, let's just go ahead and open a new window here. And we're going to go and take a look at it as a background script and see if we can kind of figure out what's going on. All right, so I'm just going to paste that here. And then I'm going to get our list. This is our list here. So let's just copy that. And we're going to put this like in a variable. Well, actually, I'm just going to plug it in here. So that's what we should be working with. All right, so let's see. All right, so let's convert all these to variables. And then we got other variables here. All right, let's see. And what's wrong with this? Return outside the function. Okay, so reorder race. All right, so I'm just gonna copy this. Let's see what happens. Oh, not allowed. Maybe it's not allowed. So statement is not allowed. Why? Okay. Fish. So you got this one is in here. Huh. All right, so we just console log, right? Console or GS. Okay, we just need to see what's the value. We're not returning anything. Huh. Split. What's going on here? Cannot found function split. Oh no. So why not? What's wrong with split? Can we try to maybe Jason? No. All right, let's see. Let's go here. Let's copy. Let's see. Let's ask the AI. See what they say. Incorrect use of split, which is already an array, does not need to be split. Okay. All right, so it says we're using split incorrectly. Is it slice? Oh, we already have slice. Okay. We don't need to split it. Uh-huh. All right. So let's see. And the okay. Oh, great. All we needed to do was get rid of that split. Let's see. So we go back to our thing here. Let's see. Back to it. All right. So let's see. Finish qualifier. Start tournament. Okay, so we don't need to split it. Oop. All right. So I'm gonna just run that same test. Engine Studio. All right. Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh no. Even worse. What is this? All right. Let me see what else. I think there was something else that we needed to do. Oh, and there was a necessary split too. Okay. Oh, and this one also is bad. But let's fix that other one first. I wonder if maybe we can create an action for that. That might be more consistent. So I'm gonna try to fix it in line one more time. Yeah, because inline, I noticed that you can't really do too much JavaScript on it, especially like returning functions. That doesn't work. I wonder if you can call a script include. I was trying to test that earlier, but I wasn't getting like the script include wasn't like set up correctly, so I couldn't really test it from there. But oh no. All right, this is weird. Let's see what it. I'm gonna put this. Yeah, this is not looking great. Returns. Let's see what the AI says. Gonna be like, what the heck? All right, so let's see what it says. But it's weird because in our background script here, it did work here. But you know what? It's returning it as not an array. And I think what's happening is it's a string. No, never mind. I'm gonna test this one here. All right, see, it returned the same. So let's try. Yeah, I think this is too much code for for set flow variables. All right, try it one more time, and we're just gonna test this out. Nope. Okay, so what we're gonna do is actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna create an action for this. Yeah, because we're not just setting a variable, we're like doing some calculations with it. And this could be good to be able to reuse that. So we're gonna go ahead and create an action here. And this is gonna be called set. Well, if I All right, so it's gonna take like useless, and it's a string. Then we're gonna do script. We're gonna get that keyless. And then let's see, we're gonna paste that in there. Let's see if this works. Now to see, we're not gonna see anything in here. Like we don't see anything, but I did log it. So if we go here to our system logs, hmm, okay, wait, might be it. Okay. So we are getting like string. So let's see, we're gonna set it as an output. Okay, so let's create an output now. I don't think these names have too much meaning to it, other than like if you have more than one. I just call everything like data. So let's see. Should it be a string? Yeah, why not? So we're just hard coding all the codes so we don't have to like copy and paste everything again. But it doesn't look like it's gonna work because look how long it's taking. So, you know, and earlier I created an action and for some reason it was always erroring out. And I created a new action and I copied the code in it and it worked. But that action looked like it got corrupted or something happened with that action. Because I even emptied it all out with the script and it was still like giving me some weird error. So if you ever get like errors that you can't really figure out, maybe just create a new action and all right, let's see. It's I didn't the data pill wasn't like plugged in correctly. Okay, Now we have quicker. Oh, object. Okay. All right. So maybe we gotta like do the stringify. So, I mean, we could create like a script include for this, but I don't think it's necessary because it's just reordering an array. I'm thinking we can. All right, so let's read this again. So we got racers. So it's a list of an array. Let me see what was the original one. Hmm. All right, so hmm. What the heck was this error? Cannot find function data in object. All right, let's try this. Hmm. All right, let me try this one more time. Hmm. You know what? I think I was doing this wrong. That's why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it was like trying to call function data. That, ah. Okay. All right. So, okay. Do this again. So I think I want to, let's do this. Let's change this back to a string. Then we're gonna change this back to a string. And here. Okay, this should still work. so we got a string of this IDs, great. All right, then one more thing we want to do. Let's put the input correctly. Gonna delete these. All right, so that's gonna take it from the queue list here. All right, I still have it here. Take this. Oh no. Hold on. I think it's because I copied it from somewhere. That looks different. I guess we're getting the same thing we were getting earlier, huh? But I'm gonna go ahead and just try to plug it in here really quick. So this is fire lit. I don't know why I have two. All right, so we're gonna plug in those actual values in here. So I think we need to do something with that list. So we did this stringify. So let me see. I think we gotta do that. Let me see. man. Why is this happening? So weird. I wonder if there's a difference when we're getting these values in there. Oh, you know why? Because it's a string here. Huh. So, I think what's happening is we need to parse it. Yeah, maybe we gotta parse it instead of string it again. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's see. Hmm. Oops. Did I? I spell it. Just gotta spell it correctly, right? I think that's could be it. Let's see. Huh. Okay. All right. Here we go. So I wonder if yeah, I'm gonna copy this. And I'm gonna try to fix. I think that was the issue we had here, right? So let's see this. Um, okay. Let's see. Ah, all right. All right. and we got nothing here. Okay, that didn't work at all. But this one did return data differently, right? Differently data. Good. Then so we got no list here. Oh, this is supposed to do something. So if, and then we're getting this here, official list. So we're getting this back, all right. Okay, we're getting closer. All right, so our action is working. Great, we can get rid of that. So now this didn't do it. What happened here? Oh, completely didn't do anything. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. I'm like, turn. Maybe it will work here also. Yeah, sometimes you gotta like double check. So here, let's set flow variables, qualified seed. All right, so that was because that was empty here. So it gives you an official list. All right. So let's test this one more time. So I'm going to test with the flow variables first. Huh. All right. So, oh, look at that. Let's see. This should be the same list we're getting here. And it does look like that. Okay. So we can actually do it from here, huh? So I think what was wrong was we wasn't parsing the JSON correctly. And then we were trying to like split it and do all that stuff. And so it was a string because we assign it to a string. And you can't parse a string as an array. Can't like split a string as an array. You got to convert it back to an array in the code. That makes sense. So we did create an action, and that's how we troubleshoot it. So we can go both ways. Now here, now we did get our official list, okay? And then what that does for us is it now should make the matches with the actual racers in there, okay? We are getting our racers. So if we go to our match here, so we do get, right? So Cadillac goes with Diesel Boy. All right, so it creates our matches and we got the names in there. So we got our matches looking correctly. So if we go to our default view, all right, so we got our cars showing up. So our matches are ready to go. All right. So if we go back to a tournament, let me see how many times we did these matches. Yeah, so if we go, here's our tournament. Open that up. Let's see, we got Cadillac against Diesel Boy, number 9. Okay. Oh, we got all these blank matches here. Let's see if we can. There's no way we can sort this better. All right, so I'm just gonna go in there, clean this up. Actually, let's. I'm gonna delete all these. Let's just leave the qualifiers. And we're gonna launch this one more time. And actually, let's activate our flow. It's already gonna activate it one more time. All right, so we're back here. We're gonna delete all these bad records, and we're gonna start from our qualifier once again. So we got a qualifier. So we're gonna go back to ready. That shouldn't launch any type of nothing's happened. So we're gonna go and start our tournament once again. Okay. Now, if we refresh, we should have our new matches. Okay. So we should have 8 matches. Yep. Going from there to here. So let's see, we got Cadillac and Batmobile 1 and 2. So it's creating it like sending order, I guess. So let's just simulate this once again. So on this one, you do need both times. Okay, so we're gonna put in our times for each one. All right, so that should it calculates the wins according to the times here. So see, we got 1 win, 1 win. This should create another match here, the third match. That's all part of our flow. Oops. Make sure you save it. Okay. So there you go. So we got our match winner. It was the Ferrari. It shows that it has 2 wins to advance. We got the match winner here. Set it up as completed. And then we can go to our next one. Oh, if it's a tie. Oh my gosh. So I think the tie just doesn't count anything. flow doesn't do anything. Let's see, it didn't count that first one. It was a tie, so let's see what happens. And it doesn't do anything. Okay. So when it's a tie, um, and I don't think this runs again. Let me see. If you have a tie, you just don't put in the numbers. Okay, so maybe for our next video, we'll see what we do for the ties. Um, yeah, because it creates the next match with some logic there, but it's not accounting for the ties. Yeah, so there's nothing that happens here. Let me see. Oop. We'll just have to kind of like manually put in there. Once you do that, now nothing happens. Oh, at least if you manually do it, it looks like it's gonna and pick it up. Okay. Well, so if there's a tie, we still gotta work on that. So every time somebody wins a match, they also get added to their stats. Okay. So we'll take a look at that here in a minute. Oh, wait, not another match. Not another tie, I mean. All right. So let's see if we go here. This is a brand new car. We go into it. We can open the record for this car. And see we have 2 races, 2 wins, 1 match win, has 7 points, right? So these just start counting up. And that's happening in that flow. Then you also want to like um, set the lanes. You can set the lanes. Okay, who was in which lane? I just want to go through this first round really quick. So we can see that it will create the next round matches. I just want to see what kind of matches it's going to make. All right, Draftinator. All right, I think this is the last one. And obviously, you know, you're gonna have like real numbers when you do it. And that way, you know which one's gonna win. Oh, another, oh no. I do the same number here. Yeah, messed it up. Somehow you won. Okay. So, yeah, messed up. Oh, see, it didn't. That last one didn't finish correctly, but see, it does create our next matches. Okay, and we can continue completing this tournament. All right. You can also go into the record itself and do it from here. So see if you select your lane switches, we got another client script here that lets you put in the correct information. I think from here it's a little bit better to make sure that all right, see that one's completed. And then you can go to your next match. All right, so you get the idea. So we continue to make this better and put in more details so we can have better information. What we can do is after each match, after each round, you know, whoever wins the matches, maybe we can use this journal field and put our winners here too. So we can do that. And then we gotta account for like our for ties. Okay, so if there's a ties, then we can see how we can resolve that. The other thing is somebody has suggested, hey, for the races, for each race, if you're recording the video, you can also have a little clip of that actual match, so you can go ahead and review, review that race, at least of the finish line, right? So, once again, if we have like a webcam that has the time of the finish line, you can have a video clip of that at least, and that gives you a actual record of that match, and it'll be cool to kind of like see it. All right, so I think that's it for the video today. If you if this was interesting, definitely give us a thumbs up, like it. How can we do this videos better? How can we do this code better? Well, I did learn two things. You know, we can create actions, and we can also set variables with those same simple JavaScript actions, and that way you can have it all in line in here. The good thing about setting an action is, you know, it's save, you can reuse it. It doesn't get just accidentally deleted. Because believe me, if you click something wrong in here, like if you do that, you can simply just mess this up really quick. So if you hit this, definitely that goes away. All your logic is like nowhere. So just keep that in mind. That's why it's good to have an action. Action is kind of like more permanent. These set flow variables can be easily deleted, can be easily messed up. And I think what's going on with this one is all right. Well, thank you so much.